It was very important to me that this exhibition had both a feel of utility and hyper immateriality. The utility is made evident through these extremely functional cabinets that hold all of the utilitarian ware. I wanted it to feel rustic or aged, or kind of in line with the history of a kind of basic, almost country materials, and that lo-fi approach would then be complemented by this other more, seemingly esoteric question of tea and tea ceremony, of guinomis and tokoris, the kind of Japanese style sake utensils, or American style small shooters, shot glasses, and that in some ways it would give us access, right? Like in some traditional religions, that there would be something that induces new emotional activity. They would be enablers. And so I think that there's this beautiful tension between the utility of the cabinets and then the elegance of these bowls and minor functional wares. On two of the walls are a series of ceramic paintings. In the studio, we call them brickworks because they're made by combining wet bricks, scoring them, putting a tremendous amount of slip in them, compressing them together, and then compressing them over and over again, smashing them into each other until the very heavy weight of the bricks, until they bind together. And then once they're bound, I treat the bound bricks like a single canvas. So these paintings are really important to me because they're like the early explorations for me into ceramic painting. And I'm intentionally starting without decoration. There's mark making, there's signature, but I'm intentionally not adding additional colorants because the goal is not to make decorative use of glazes, but rather to demonstrate how one material, the brick, could potentially be used for the purposes of a kind of higher calling, which would be, in this case, the history of painting. And so we have it, an exhibition that is dedicated to a very specific and I hope clear reflection on my deep belief in craftsmanship and the early transmissions that happened for me in Japan and in Korea, and an acknowledgement of how there are other projects besides appropriation, ways of acknowledging the cultural adjacencies that happen when, in this case, a Black man ends up in Japan being corrected in his craft by amazing Japanese potters. I'm really proud of this show.